Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Walt here from Down the Block Sports, and today I want to talk about Major League Baseball. Jacob deGrom, most who would argue with Justin Verlander, is the top free agent pitcher in Major League Baseball. He is off the free agent market. Where did he sign? We'll talk about it now. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more of my exclusive content. Yes, right-handed pitcher Jacob deGrom is no longer on the free agent market, and he's no longer a member of the New York Mets. According to ESPN's Jeff Passan, deGrom has signed a 5-year, $185 million contract with the Texas Rangers. The deal is done. It includes a conditional 6th-year option that would take the deal to $222 million. On top of that, there is a no-trade clause. So when you looked at the Texas Rangers, they were a team that clearly has shown interest in spending money. Last year, for two players in particular, Marcus Semien and Corey Seager, they spent a total of $500 million to add the two of them. They were a team that didn't really have too much talent around him or on the team when they made those moves. Adolis Garcia is obviously a stud in the outfield. Garver, when healthy, and Heim, solid catching duo. We'll see what we can get out of some of these young players. Nathaniel Lowe had a spectacular year at first base. Not many talk about it because, of course, the Rangers didn't go too far in the AL West. But the Rangers were a team that showed they were not afraid to spend money. And all of a sudden, they signed Bruce Bochy, a multi-World Series champion, as their manager. And you thought, okay, this team that spent a lot of money last year clearly needs a number one starting pitcher because they did not have that, of course, until signing Jacob deGrom. You knew they were going to do something. And my God, did they do something, because they went after, the 1A, get up there with Justin Verlander, who just won the Cy Young, as the top options in free agency at the position. Now, obviously, when you look at Jacob deGrom, the player, when healthy, he is the best pitcher in baseball. The Mets are a team that has not won a World Series with him, of course, but man, when he's on the mound, he's hitting 100 plus. He's a guy that doesn't give up a ton of runs. Strikes. Jacob deGrom is an absolute freaking beast. Last year for the New York Mets when he played, his record was never really as good as it could have been. Wins and losses you could throw away. You look at the numbers outside of that. Jacob deGrom's unbelievable. 3.08 ERA, 102 strikeouts, of course, was dealing with injuries. And of course, when you look at signing Jacob deGrom to a 5-year deal, what's the first thing you think of? Injuries. How good is he going to be ages 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, potentially 39? Now, this is a 34-year-old guy, 40. The Texas Rangers, yes, they did sign the best pitcher in Major League Baseball, the top arm on the market with Justin Verlander. But they added a guy who, you're not guaranteed to get every start out of him. The last couple seasons, 2022 or 2020, 12, shortened season, of course. 2021, 15. Last year, 11. Was he elite in those starts? Yes. Did many question if he could win a Cy Young if remained healthy? Yes. But did he stay healthy? No. And, obviously when you're Texas, this is a huge need. You're committed to a guy and committed to a core in free agency last year to take your team to the next level. And, with Jacob deGrom healthy in that division, are they better than Houston? No. Are they better than Seattle? Not yet. But I'm not buying the Angels. The A's might be the worst team in baseball. With the extra playoff spot, could they be better than the Twins? If he stays healthy, I'd say so. We'll see what the records are of all the teams in the AL East. Of course, they all have to play each other. It didn't really matter this year as everyone, except for the Red Sox and the Orioles, made the playoffs. But this is a team that has entered the conversation as being a potential sleeper there in the American League. Now, their pitching depth outside of him, Dave Dunning, John Gray, other pitchers like that are not bad. Obviously, having deGrom at the top of the rotation, setting the rotation there for the Rangers is huge. But you knew when they added Bruce Bochy, they were going to do something. Something. What was that going to be? And it was signing Jacob deGrom. 5 years, I think, is insane. If they can find a way for him to stay healthy, it could work. But he has not shown recently that he's been able to do that. But to remain positive, good for Jacob deGrom. I didn't think he was going to get 5 years. I thought he was going to compete with Verlander to get an insane 3-year deal. But the Rangers clearly wanted him. They had the money to spend it. They needed to convince their manager something before free agency. And it looks like that conversation was adding Jacob deGrom. So again, deGrom's going to the Texas Rangers, 5 years and $185 million. What do you think of this deal between the Rangers and Jacob deGrom? Feel free to give your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more of my exclusive content. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and we'll see you very soon.